I love short films. So I decided that I wanted to make a video recommending you guys some short films that I think you should watch. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first short film that I want to talk about is called Why the Anderson Children Didn't Come to Dinner. This is probably one of the weirdest short films you will ever watch. But there's something about it, whether it's the art direction or the quirkiness of it or kind of like the vintagey feel that it has, that draws you in. I see it as a dark and twisted Wes Anderson kind of movie. It's about 3 kids and their peculiar mother, and if you like weird things, then you should probably watch this. And also, excuse my screaming neighbors, which are everywhere. Next is The Saddest Boy in the World, and it's by the same director of the last one. It has the same kind of vintage aesthetic to it and the same kind of quirkiness. It's about this 9-year-old boy named Timothy, and he is a self-proclaimed saddest boy in the world. It's actually pretty twistedly funny, and again, it's like a dark Wes Anderson comedy. So if you're into that sort of thing, then you like this one. But in this film, little Timothy wants to end his life, so if you don't want to watch anything that has to do with that, then don't watch this one. Next is The Gunfighter. This one is a Western, but it's not just any Western. It's honestly one of the funniest short films that you will ever see. La 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 la. It features the voice of Nick Offerman as the narrator, and in this one, the characters can actually hear what the narrator is saying. It really is hilarious, so if you want a good laugh, then go and watch this one. Next up is The Answers. Okay, imagine that you died, and you can get every single question you had about your life answered. This film takes you on an emotional journey, and by the end of it I was basically crying. But don't let that keep you away from watching this film, because it is very heartwarming, it's very touching, and it's just brilliant. Also, my roommate Kenya showed it to me, so thank you, Kenya. I'm very glad I watched this film. Next up is Luminaries. This film is a work of art, and I talked about it on my Twitter. It's made with stop-motion animation, and it's just so well done. It's very quirky, very original, and I hadn't seen anything like it. The art direction, the music, and the sound design is all fantastic as well. Next is My Name is Lisa. I remember watching this one back when I was like 12 or 13 on YouTube, when YouTube had this thing called the YouTube Awards, and this film was featured. It has stuck with me for the past 9 or 10 years. I don't know why, it just really stuck with me. It's about a young girl named Lisa who is dealing with taking care of her mother who has Alzheimer's. It's a little heartbreaking, but the simplicity of it is what I like the most about this short film. Next is Spider. This film starts with the quote, "It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye." And boy, isn't that true. It's about a couple who is upset with each other. The guy obviously did something to annoy the girl, and now he's trying to make up for it. But it ends on a very unexpected note, but also in a very clever way. That's all I'll say about that. Next up is Salon Royale. This one is an Argentinian short film. It's about 3 women who are on their way to a wedding reception, and one of them finds out that her ex is actually going to be there. It all takes place in the car, and it's basically one shot. So everything that makes this short film so great is the dialogue. To me, it's very, very funny. I don't know how well the jokes translate in English if you're reading the subtitles, but in Spanish, the dialogue is just hilarious. Great acting and very entertaining as well. Next is Sevilla. This one is very intense. It's about 3 friends who go on a road trip that basically changes their lives forever. It's extremely beautiful, the cinematography, the story.
Dios mío.
Bless your heart. There is so much emotion, and it just leaves you with a very intense feeling. I had to pause it at one point because I knew what was going to happen and I was not ready for it. I was too invested in the characters and it was just too much, but I finished watching it and I must say that it was amazing. And last but not least is not necessarily a short film, but it's a short documentary. about a woman who is obsessed with strawberries. And it's so cute. Every decoration in her house is strawberry themed, and you can just see how happy strawberries make her. I love documentaries like this where they focus on special quirks that a person has, or something that a person collects, or something that makes them passionate. So I really enjoyed this short film, and honestly it just made me very happy how she was just so in love with strawberries. Simple as that. So we've come to an end. Those were 10 short films that I recommend. I have a lot more, so I'm probably going to be doing a series of short films, and I also want to make a list of my favorite animated short films. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and go watch some great content. Bye!
Bye guys. Ciao.
But why can't you?
It's all Monica. I just want to say bye.
Okay, so say bye then. What are you eating?
I'm eating ramen. It's pretty great. Yeah.
That looks good.
Look at all those veggies.
What are you drinking?
Strawberry infusion tea without no sugar.
Strawberries?
Yeah. Oh yeah, strawberries. Yeah.
What about you?
What about me?
So are you gonna go watch all the short films?
No.
How dare you?
I believe her. It's probably not.
You are though, right?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I don't know if you're going to. I'll obligate her.
You can't obligate me to anything.
What you doing?
I'm not going outside.
What you doing?
Are outside.
They're nice.
She really.
Oh.
She's like, no. I have that memory.
Okay. Bye.